Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of A Work in Progress, AWI Pod. I'm your host, of course, Brent Piles, and with me, as always, is a man who's got a dog eating his plant behind him. Not anymore because his dog left, but he was a minute ago. It's the mayor of Canton. Mayor, how you doing?
And I'm doing all right. Like you said, have a dog eating a plant back there, but little to that does he know that that is an artificial plant, so he's just going to be eating plastic if he tries to eat that tree.
Yeah, as I said, it's not a real plant.
I do not have a real palm tree behind me, although I should. I saw them for sale, but yeah, just went with the artificial.
Do they survive well indoors, a palm tree?
I don't know. They were for
Yeah.
sale up here at a Home Depot, so I have to think that there's a chance that they live as long as you take care of them and have, a good temperate room.
I guess that's true. I guess that does make sense. I have an entire sunroom full of plants, so and not fake ones.
I know. I need to talk to Rachel. She's the one that has all the plants.
Yeah, you want to come on over, buddy? I'll give you some. I got a lot of plants you can take.
We can't keep them
She's like-
alive over here.
She's like, yeah, right, motherfucker. I got a lot of wrestlers he could take too.
I've got too many in boxes up in an attic.
I guess that's true. I mean, they're all in boxes right now, but I literally have a whole in the other room. There's a bunch of shit that I didn't even have up. So just a bunch of shit I had put away. So I got fucking shit everywhere. And a box full of useless wrestling DVDs.
Wow. We have to watch one of those one day.
I mean, it's just old matches. It's just old matches. So I mean, we're gonna make some Elimination Chamber picks here in a minute, and then yeah, that's about it. But I saw some stuff that took place on Raw last night. Did you watch Raw last night?
I tried to watch a lot of it. I didn't see the end of it. I saw Bronson Reed got hurt, which is super unfortunate.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I'm trying to think what else I really saw on it. Liv Morgan.
Do you think Bronson Reed was supposed to win that match and they had to call an audible because he got hurt?
I think he definitely was winning that match. Even the way they built it up at the beginning of the show, they were kicking it off like Bronson Reed is winning this match and gonna get the vision in the Elimination Chamber. And usually they don't have Paul Heyman eat his words and say stuff that isn't going to happen.
Yeah.
The whole this is a spoiler, not a prediction kind of gimmick.
And so basically besides Trick Williams, I guess Trick Williams is a heel. Every other person in the Elimination Chamber match is a babyface.
Really?
Orton, babyface. LA Knight, babyface. Cody Rhodes, babyface. Javon Evans, babyface. Jey Uso, babyface. Trick Williams is the only one who's a heel.
Man, I tell you what, I watched Trick Williams on a daytime talk show for, I don't know what city it was that he was doing a promotional on for Monday Night Raw, I think it was. That guy is absolute money. He could be the biggest star in the company. And people keep saying Braun Breaker. It might be Trick Williams. He has the natural charisma that you can't teach. Like, that's rock level charisma that guy carries with him.
Yeah. Glenn's old co-host Jeremy used to always say, like, Trick's got something. And that was way back in the NXT 2.0 days. And he was right, because I mean, he's got everything that you would want. The guy can talk, he's fucking handsome, obviously. Fucking tall guy, he's athletic, he can do everything. Yeah, I remember people talking about Carmelo Hayes, and I'm like, I don't know, that Trick Williams. I think that's gonna be the guy right there.
It's Trick Williams is the star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they did a good thing by starting him out as a heel, because it's better to come out as a heel, and it's not going to take long before people love him. I mean, he's already got the theme song that you can do the thing to.
Oh yeah.
So
they do the thing
it's only
too.
a matter of time.
Everyone wants to whoop that trick.
Whoop that trick. Oh, that's the only thing I like that Booker T did, is when he would do that with I did like that.
I give Booker T credit at least for that. Not much else. After his tag team career and singles career.
Same season. So I saw it's going to be Liv Morgan made her decision for WrestleMania, and she's going to take on Stephanie Vaquer. So that's going to be something.
Yeah, that's good. I think we all kind of saw that one coming. But I'm excited about that. It's a good build-up. Dominic can play into it with the Spanish speaking with Stephanie Vicaire, and I think it's going to be really interesting to see the build up where it goes. And I think Liv ends up winning the championship at WrestleMania, but we'll see. We'll see how the build up continues because it may change our view on that, how things go and how the crowd reacts.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. And then I guess they had the big thing for AJ Styles is the other thing that I saw. And I thought it was pretty cool that they had some TNA guys like Kazarian was there, and then he found Abyss in the closet. I thought that was pretty cool. I know Abyss, he works backstage for WWE now, but I just thought that was cool that they got some of those other guys. I saw the Good Brothers were back, which I thought was good. And then the Undertaker came out, and he's going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. So
AJ Styles is going to be inducted to the Hall of Fame, is what you're saying?
yeah, they said he's I guess so far it's him and Stephanie McMahon, right?
All right.
I suppose. I don't know. Have you heard the rumor about the Saudis and Vince McMahon are going to buy back WWE?
I haven't heard that rumor, but I've been saying that all along.
I think you did say that.
I've been saying that since they sold it to TKO, that TKO is just going to build up the value of the stock for the next year and a half to 2 years until they bleed out the markets dry for each of the shows, and then they're going to try to get back top dollar to sell it back to the Saudis. I didn't know Vince McMahon would necessarily be involved with it, but I could completely see that. I've thought all along that TKO's whole goal was to build up the stock, sell it to the Saudis within 2 years, and move on from their purchase.
Could very well fucking be. I don't even know if that's true. That's just something I saw on TikTok. So
I 100% believe it.
I mean, you did say that. I remember you saying that a long time ago. Yeah, and I mean they are bleeding the market dry right now because fucking ticket sales are, from what I see, ticket sales aren't doing well at WrestleMania, and then they gave like 30% off, and it was still $1 billion to go. So.
Yeah, they'll get there, but they really are killing their audience off, especially domestically. The markets that they haven't traveled to yet, they go to Italy, Germany, South Korea, your big wrestling markets, Japan, that they haven't tapped into yet. They'll still be fine and build up their sales and look like it's, still growing. But in reality, it's not. They're losing their customer base here domestically. And if they lose that, it's kind of gonzo for them long term.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But let's do it now, Mayor. Again, it's time to make our Elimination Chamber picks. Only 4 matches on this thing. The 2 chamber matches and then a couple other matches from, of course, CM Punk and AJ Lee had to be on this thing because it is in Chicago after all. So it's at the United Center, which is they don't usually do stuff at the United Center. I don't remember the last time they had a pay-per-view there. I know they had SummerSlam 1994 at the United Center. But when they go to Illinois, they usually go to Rosemont. Or it's not Rosemont anymore. It's called I don't remember what it's called anymore, but it used to be called the Rosemont.
Rosemont's outside of Chicago.
Yeah, it's in Rosemont. Yeah, it's in Rosemont, Illinois. Yeah, but the United Center is in Chicago. So I thought that was interesting that it is going to be at the United Center. I'm sure Punk will be very happy that he gets to wrestle in the place that has, where the Chicago Blackhawks play. I'm sure that'll make him happy. So I guess we talked about it. Let's just do it right now. So it's CM Punk versus Finn Balor. It's the World Heavyweight Championship match. While this should be a good match, I would absolutely be fucking shocked to see Finn Balor win here. So CM Punk is going to win, and the only reason why they're doing this is because it's in Chicago. So I had to get him on the card, right? So CM Punk wins, obviously.
Yeah, I don't see any scenario where Finn Balor wins here. I could see something what happens after the post match where Judgment Day does something with Finn Balor, where Finn Balor goes on to separate himself from the Judgment Day, and we get a Intercontinental Championship match at WrestleMania between Finn and Dominic, where we probably will get the return of Demon. But Yeah, no 0.01% chance CM Punk does not win.
It's going to be Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. It's going to be night 2 of WrestleMania, and it's going to be Liv Morgan suspended in a shark cage match.
I'll crawl that Shark Tank.
I know a lot of people would, I'm sure. Lots of people would. Okay, so it's the women's Elimination Chamber match. Tiffany Stratton versus Rhea Ripley versus Alexa Bliss versus Asuka versus Kiana James versus Raquel Rodriguez. I mean, I picked first last time, so I guess I'll let you go. But I don't know why I'm asking because I already knew who you're going to pick.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay. I mean, I got to pick Tiffany Stratton, right? Like I got to stick to my guns here. I always go Tiffany Stratton or Chelsea Green since Chelsea's, nursing a ankle injury. I think that Jade won the championship from Tiffany Stratton.
She did.
And they had a feud going build up for a good couple months before that. And it was interesting. And I thought that the belt was growing a little bit stale with Tiffany at the time, maybe because she didn't have competitors really on SmackDown until Jade came around.
Yeah.
But her chasing the belt, I think, is going to be a good build up and will be a fun victory for the people of Chicago to see. I would say I'll give that 90% chance Tiffany Stratton wins and a 10% chance Alexa Bliss wins here.
I mean, that's good.
So I'm going to pick Tiffany Stratton.
I'm not surprised that you picked Tiffany Stratton. That's why I said I'm going to ask you, but I don't know why I'm wasting my time because I know you're going to pick.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you my percentages of who I think has what the percentage, the chance of this win this match is. So I'm going to start with Kiana James. Kiana James, tremendous upside. Obviously, she's going to be great one day, but she has a 1% chance of winning this thing. Not going to happen. So there goes Kiana James. Then we go to Alexa Bliss. I mean, you picked Alexa Bliss maybe instead of Tiffany Stratton, but I'm going to give Alexa Bliss like a 2% chance of winning this. I just feel like, I don't know, something between her and something with her and Charlotte's going to happen at WrestleMania, whether they're a tag team or in a six person tag team match, that scenario, but I don't see Alexa Bliss winning this thing. Then we got Raquel Rodriguez, who I've got at a whopping 8%. She's not winning this thing. Asuka, who's got the second best odds to Tiffany Stratton, but she's only got a 14%, and that leaves me with Tiffany Stratton at 75%, and I'm also going to pick Tiffany Stratton. If Charlotte was in this thing, maybe we'd have a different discussion because she's the only other person I could see being in it. I also saw that she's never been in an Elimination Chamber match.
Charlotte has never been in one?
She has not.
Wow. I'm kind of shocked
but
about
Alexa that. Bliss has been in like almost all of the women's.
Yeah, she's been in a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, it's very interesting that I couldn't believe that she'd actually never been in one. The next match is the Intercontinental Championship match between Becky Lynch, the champion, versus AJ Lee. Again, I'm not really sure here. Because do they continue this till WrestleMania? Does something happen and this continues till WrestleMania? I don't know, some sort of a schmozz finish, or maybe AJ Lee wins and they have a rubber match at WrestleMania, or not a rubber match, but another one at WrestleMania because Becky wants a rematch. I'll pick AJ Lee, I guess. Who are you taking?
I'm going to pick AJ Lee. I think she wins here. Are we picking 3 for 3 the same?
Yeah.
All right. We'll have a different pick of the men's elimination.
I don't think we will.
All right.
Okay, we'll talk about when we get to the men's. We'll make a different rule for it because I know for a fact that we're both going to pick the same price.
Yeah, probably. I want to pick Trick Williams. It ain't going to happen. Sorry, Trick.
Yeah, I would love to see Trick win, but it's not. You're not.
I think AJ Lee wins here. I don't know what the upside of it is because I don't know if they want her carrying the belt for long, and even if she has it until WrestleMania,
Yeah.
I don't see how they play that out. Or who would they have challenge for it other than Becky Lynch? It just isn't. None of that belt is making sense for me. Um, I don't dislike the match. I just don't understand the benefit of taking it off Becky to put it on AJ here. Okay, I'll talk myself out of it. Becky Lynch retains.
Oh, so there you go.
Since we're
That
going to
is a
probably
good.
pick the same person to win the men's chamber match, I'll go Becky Lynch here because I just don't see the complete upside other than having a feel good moment in Chicago to have Punk and AJ Lee win.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. What if she wins by countout? What if AJ Lee wins by countout? Like SummerSlam '93 with Lex Luger. You think that would be the
I
way to
mean,
go?
yeah, Becky could pull off the count out, just kind of roll out the ring and run away and get the count out like Ted DiBiase used to do.
No, that's what well, actually, we'll do something like AJ Lee knocks Becky Lynch out, and then they count her out, and then everybody comes out and celebrates like she really won the belt, but she didn't.
And then they can have a rematch at WrestleMania, I guess. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I could totally. Well, I don't really think that's going to happen. I was just making a joke about Lex Luger's 1993 SummerSlam debacle. But that's a good point about like, is AJ even going to? Well, I guess WrestleMania is not. I guess it is more. It's like a month and a half away after this, so she even going to be around to carry the belt. That's a good point. Um, Another thing I saw from Raw is that Brock Lesnar is doing an open challenge at WrestleMania.
That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. Looks
So
like
they're going
he's
to wait
given
till the
5
night
dates.
of WrestleMania to see who comes out and does it.
It says that he's giving 5 dates that he's going to be at Monday Night Raw prior to WrestleMania, or 6 dates, whatever it may have been. And he's going to have an open challenge to allow people. So I'm guessing it's going to take to like the 6th week or 5th week for someone to take it.
Yeah.
I don't know who it's going to be.
Who you think's a good choice for in that position?
I mean, it depends if they're going to have either of these people go over.
It almost makes no sense to do any of this if the person that you have him face doesn't beat him. They have to beat him.
Yeah.
It has to be somebody that you want to be the next big superstar, and they absolutely have to beat him. They have to. That's the
You
only
can't have
smart
Kit
way
Wilson.
to do this.
You can't have Kit Wilson take the challenge and then just lose.
Yeah, yeah. As much as I like that gimmick that he has, it's very funny. But yeah, you can't. No, that's not what you do.
I've got 2 that I think make sense. I've always wanted to see Gunther and Brock. I don't know what's going on with Gunther. I don't think he's going to have a Dragon Lee match at WrestleMania. It just doesn't seem right. As much as Dragon Lee is really entertaining in the ring, I would eat my shoe if I had to watch a Dragon Lee Gunther match at WrestleMania. So I think Gunther is the number 1 option and a slight chance to LA Knight, and then an even smaller slight chance to Ilya Dragunov.
Oh my Lord, would I love to see that at WrestleMania. Please. I totally wanted someone else, Mayor, but that's what I want now.
Yeah. I think Ilya just going balls to the wall against Brock, and maybe he doesn't win, but he shows that he performs his ass off against Brock, and Brock gives him some respect, which could be as good as a victory at WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar in that case.
That would be something. Yeah, no, I was going to say Obafemi is a person that I like too for that position. I think that would just be the way to kick him off, but I don't think that's going to happen either. It's probably going to be somebody like you said. I've seen LA Knight, so maybe that. But that brings us to the men's Elimination Chamber match, and that'll be the reason why neither one of us want to see Brock Lesnar versus LA Knight at WrestleMania, because in the men's Elimination Chamber match, it's Randy Orton versus LA Knight versus Cody Rhodes versus Javon Evans versus Trick Williams versus Jey Uso. And Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I could pick but I don't think I can.
You don't you don't think I mean, if we're going with our hearts on this one, which we usually do, maybe we won't this time though. We're both picking LA Knight if we're going with the hearts, right? Obviously.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. I'm picking LA Knight winning here so he can go on to get a main event or at least a championship match at WrestleMania. Man, that would be amazing. If you've ever been in a crowd in the last 3 years where LA Knights come out, you can feel the electricity in that crowd when they see LA Knight come out, when they hear the music. It's something special. And I don't know how the WWE hasn't really capitalized on it yet. It's almost dumbfounds me that they haven't.
It doesn't make sense, yeah.
Unless he's just a complete asshole to deal with and behind the scenes, I don't know how they haven't pulled the trigger on him.
But from everything I've seen or heard about him, he doesn't seem like he is an asshole, or hard to deal with. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get it either. I mean, yes, I want LA Knight to win. You want me to give you my percentages on this one?
Sure, yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so they're not very good for a lot of people. Jey Uso, they're very bad for a lot of people, as a matter of fact. Jey Uso gets a 0% chance of winning this thing. He wasn't even supposed to be in it. It's supposed to be Bronson Reed, so I doubt it. Javon Evans, love Javon Evans, but it's not your time either, so you are also going to receive a 0%. And we just talked about earlier how much we love Trick Williams and how Trick Williams in the future, he's not going to get in the WrestleMania main event this year, so he's also at 0%. Now, the next person we just talked about is LA Knight, and we both love LA Knight, and we're going to pick LA Knight here, but he has, in my estimation, a 5% chance of actually pulling it out here. And then we get to Randy Orton, whose odds are exactly the same. Randy Orton's is also 5%. And at a whopping 90% above the rest of the fields, it's Cody Rhodes, who's probably going to fucking win this thing. And, I don't egregiously have anything against Cody Rhodes, really. Like I've always said, he's not my favorite wrestler, but I get why people like him. I just don't think that we need Cody Rhodes in another main event or a championship match at WrestleMania again. I just think have him do something else. You know what I mean? Just do something else.
I agree. I think it's the safe pick. I think it's the pick they're going to go with. And your percentages are 100% accurate. The 90% sounds right for Cody and 5-5 for LA Knight and Randy Orton. I maybe go 6-4, LA Knight at 6 and 4% for Randy Orton. But
yeah,
just a nitpick. But other than that, I really don't see anyone else winning unless something really strange happens and the man in the mask comes out to eliminate one of those people. And, say Javon Evans gets eliminated because the man in the mask comes out and takes him out. And we don't know who that is. If somehow Seth Rollins interjects himself into the match,
that'll be a
miraculous recovery. I can maybe bump him up to have a coin flip.
Gonna do like an Edge in 2000, I think it was 2010, I want to say, Elimination Chamber, where he just came out and then took out Kofi Kingston and just put himself in the match.
Yeah.
Wrestling's the only thing where it's like, yeah, I beat up the guy who was supposed to be here, so now it's my match, right? Like, what if, this guy's supposed to have a championship boxing match? Guy comes, takes him out with the chair and goes, it's my boxing match now, right?
Yeah. I knocked his ass out. So I'm in.
I mean, you go to your boss's office, you beat him up, you take his job. It's my job now.
That's how it should work. Not always be on your toes.
That's how things work in wrestling. It's insane. It's crazy. Here,
let's Royal Rumbles also. If you're like the 27th to 30th member of the Royal Rumble, you got to be on your P's and Q's because someone might come out and take you out.
That's a good point. Yeah. And just take your spot. Yeah, just take your spot. Well, there you go. That's our Elimination Chamber picks. So that is the end of this week's show. So make sure you check out Unbooking the Territory with our buddies Rob and Dan. You know what they do. It's the first and last of wrestling. Unbooking the Tankatory, unsacking the Dadatory. I said that wrong, but I almost got it back. And of course, the Doc 2 podcast with Danny and Side and DDT Wrestling with DC and Doc. Make sure you check out my appearance on the Apron Bump podcast. I believe that it comes out on February the 25th, which is tomorrow, which from when we were recording, which is on the 24th. Me and Kyle watched TNA Against All Odds 2008, and there is a man named Porkchop who was the 2008 and beer pong double division champion from. It's crazy. You have to listen to the show. It's amazing. It was good. It was a good fun time with Kyle. Follow everything he does at the Apron Belt podcast. And now, Mayor, tell me about the man with the best sideburns in the history of sideburns.
I don't know a man named Porkchop, but I do know a man with the greatest chops in the land, and that is Mr. Thomas Bryce. And you can find him at Thomas Bryce 2017 or Thomas Bryce 2020, or if you like the old website route to be able to listen to all of the podcasts that he's putting up, you can find that at Sports with a Z, SPORTZ, wireradio.org, and give him a listen. You'll find us on there as well as many other great podcasts that are following the wrestling and pretty much local New York and other various interviews that Thomas has done over the years, getting played on there. So, yeah, check that out and give him a follow. And where else can you find us on TikTok? As I'm finally starting to get under this TikTok thing and get into it and figure out and watch videos on there because I'm old.
You just now starting to figure it out, huh?
Yeah, I'm just now figuring it out. I'm trying.
It takes a little while for it to get your algorithm right because it was showing me a bunch of shit I didn't like, and now it shows me mostly people dancing to Taylor Swift songs. So now it's got me. Now TikTok knows what I'm looking for. That and Arsenal football, which I must not be remiss before we get out this podcast that we beat the ever-loving shit out of Tottenham 4-1 on Sunday. It was amazing. Victor Gyökeres scored 2 goals. Eberechi Eze, who was supposed to play for Tottenham, scored 2 more goals. That's 5 goals for him in the North London derby because he scored 3 in the first one and 2 in this one. So, what do we think of Tottenham? Shit, that's what we think of Tottenham. So I had to get
they
that
had
out.
No chance.
Absolutely not.
It was a good Sunday game to watch.
It was a lot of fun. I did enjoy it. Absolutely. But yeah, we're on TikTok. It's at AWIPod. I'm also on Blue Sky. If you want to hear me talk shit like that about soccer, because that's usually what I do on there. So it's AWIPod there as well. And of course, we're always on YouTube. Check us out on YouTube. Give us a subscription. We're almost to 400, so help us get to that. And that's it. I got nothing else to say. The only thing left to say is for the mayor to say what he always says at the end of the show.
Arriba.